Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society, the Emperor's Challenge. A few items of business to discuss before we get underway here, before we jump straight into the game again, although we will get there. Don't you worry. This weekend, I was gone. I left on Thursday afternoon, and I got back this morning. We drove to and from Arkansas to visit in-laws. My wife was raised in Arkansas. I am not from there, so that was an adventure. I made a comment offhand when we left that I wasn't sure I would have access to things like internet and cable TV and a cell phone service while we were in Arkansas, because she came from a very, very small town. And she quite seriously considered it and told me that they definitely have cable TV, but the other two she wasn't certain of. Yeah, as it turned out, we were not very connected to the outside world while we were there. So I was happy to find out when we got back that the videos I had scheduled to be uploaded to the channel every day did work appropriately, with one minor exception. You hopefully noticed that 2 videos got uploaded on Friday and Saturday, and 1 early on Sunday morning. However, I had scheduled a channel update video, just a short 2-minute video with some footage from things like Hollow Knight and Shadow of Mordor running in the background, just to sort of alert you that I was going to be gone, and hopefully the channel updates would work, although if they hadn't worked, you wouldn't have seen any of the videos, and as it was, you didn't see the channel update anyway, so it didn't really matter. So let's just cover what was in that channel update right now. For the foreseeable future, I would like to do 2 videos a day. I am probably going to upload the first video each day around somewhere between 10 a.m. and noon Pacific time, PST, or PDT right now. And then the second video will come up at the same time in the afternoon, 10 to midnight Pacific time. I will try to keep that schedule for the foreseeable future unless somebody or a large number of people, relatively, lets me know that that is not good for them, and then I will try to work with everyone. Other than that, I would like to do more than one thing. So instead of just doing Emperor's Challenge runs, I want to mix it up. I will either add a second game at some point, or I will add a different type of Renowned Explorer run to the lineup. I'm heavily considering trying to do random runs. I've never done random runs in this game before, but clearly, if you watched my last playthrough, and hopefully you've seen the ending of that by now, but I won't spoil anything, except to say that it's patently obvious that I am the best person there ever has been at this game, and clearly I need more challenge. So in order to add that element of challenge, I could do random runs where I just random a team and attempt to beat Rivolo with that team, and all along the way give you some advice on my thoughts on how to make that particular team work. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or not. For now, we'll continue with the Emperor's Challenge, and maybe the next run I do will be a random normal run instead. Alright, other than that, I did want to point out, while I can, that I had a comment from Jared. Jared let me know that in the entourage screen, you can now select the tabs of the entourages and see what entourages you will unlock by leveling up that shop before you level them up, which I don't think was true before, and I certainly didn't know about it. And that's very, very nice. That will let you go through each entourage shop and check and see if there's someone in that shop that you're interested in the later levels before you spend the campaign or the status to level it up. So thank you, Jared. I appreciate that. I also noticed when I got back this morning that I have a subscriber. And so I'd like to personally thank whoever that first subscriber was. I was very excited. I know it's a small thing, it's a little thing, but I was really surprised to see a subscriber, and thank you very, very much. That means a lot to me. If anyone else would like to subscribe and see when my videos come up, please consider hitting that button, and if you like any of the videos, please put a like on them. Alright, that said, that should be all the business out of the way. Let's go ahead and start a new game. I just had a friend who is a friend of mine on Steam, who I've known since college, I talked to him last night while I was on my way back from Arkansas once we got cell phone service back. And he told me he had just picked up Renowned Explorers because he saw me playing it on the Steam page. And he'd never played it before, and he was very interested in it. But one of the things that he mentioned to me was that he wasn't sure what he was getting for completing the game. Like, he knew it was supposed to be some sort of roguelike, but he wasn't sure what he was actually unlocking. He knew about the campfire cards because those pop up every time you lose a run, and he had lost a run. An aggressive run where he died to the Dread Pirate, which is kind of a mean trick the game plays on you your very first couple times through. There's basically an area of the game that the game tells you is good for aggressive teams, but the end boss can't be hit with aggressive attacks, can't be hit by physical attacks. A little mean. Anyway, he got stomped by that pirate, and he was a little concerned what he had earned. So, in case that wasn't clear, not only do you earn campfire cards, but you also unlock new captains based on who is in your crew during a run. But besides all that, you also have this option here, the collection. If you click on that, it will show you all of the treasures you have found over your journeys. However, you'll notice that there are a couple ones that are silhouettes. Like here's a silhouette. There's a silhouette. See, all these. So anything that is a silhouette you have never found. Look at that. All of those. I'm assuming that these might be for completing Emperor's Challenge runs, which I, of course, being the god at this game that I am, have totally completed at least one run. And these here are for completing runs of the normal game, which I've completed a couple of. And here are the ones from Lost Island, which I'm missing one of. So if you are interested in knowing how you are doing on finding all of the treasures in the game, you can see that despite the fact that I've put a lot of time into this game, I'm still missing quite a few. This is how you can take a look at it and keep track of that. And clicking on different ones will tell you exactly what they give and give you an indication of what options they will give you when you find them for your crew to level up and get stronger during a run. The second tab on the screen is your campfire stories, and this basically just tells you which ones you've unlocked. I'm missing one here, as you can see, and one here, and a couple more down here. Yep. Okay. So if you're interested in how you're doing in collecting everything in the game, this is where you can go. The second thing I wanted to point out is that there is a new option for starting a new game, and that is this screen, essentially. The normal screen looks very different. It looks like this. This is basically the screen intended for people who are new to the game or don't care about the extra options. But if you want to know all of the things about your crew members that you possibly can before you click start, you can check this tab, switch to advanced crew selection or show advanced information. Here you have a screen that's a little bit different. Not only does it have your crew members pushed over here to the left, it also shows the base campfire stories that you get and the base campfire stories you get for each crew member. So for instance, if I select Anna here, you'll see that she adds 3 campfire stories to my campaign. Professor, Tech Experiment, and Polymath. I'm not going to attempt to say that last name. Sorry. Okay, maybe I will. Proskyrakova? Something like that? Let me know. This also will tell you, without having to click on anything else, what her perks are, what her stats are, and a little bit about her recommendations. Very nice indeed. And you can switch between the different modes on a whim using the tabs right here. The other thing I noticed here that normally you can't select is you can choose which first item you want to be going for. The Viking Landy, the Celtic Code, or the Saxon Kings. And those all have a different element associated with them for a token, status, study, or gold. So that's very interesting. I like that. I had never seen this screen before, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I think we're going to use this one from now on. All right, let's actually get into the game. After almost 10 minutes of talking, just talking, let's play something. I am tempted to try to do another challenge. We have a weekly challenge that refreshes on Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's Monday today, so I could get that done. And there's a daily challenge that refreshes every day at 5 a.m., so that's already refreshed for the day. Let's do the weekly challenge. I I did a daily challenge last time, and I actually didn't finish it within the day. And I'm not sure if that contributed to not being able to see how I stacked up against other people. So let's do the weekly challenge because I know I can finish it in time. And we'll see how we can do. This will be very interesting. All right, the main challenge, Tactician. Well, that's a great start because having a Tactician in your group is just good. One of the main pieces of advice I gave my friend who has not won the game yet, and he was asking me, well, what can I do better without spoilers and without telling him just what's overpowered? What can I do that will help me out? And the first thing I said was have a Tactician. Tacticians are super useful. They just give you that buff at the beginning of every combat. They make every combat experience easier. They're great to have around. So requiring us to have one for this weekly challenge is very, very nice. And Friendly Champion. Win as many encounters as possible with the friendly attitude. Very nice. I like friendly runs. I have a couple different team comps that I've run for friendly runs before, but I do have one that is my favorite, and that is Agatha with Pedrinho with Hildegard. This group is insane. It's just crazy. Oh, and I didn't actually realize I hadn't unlocked a card for Pedrinho yet. That's really interesting. All right. Yeah, I love this group. It's amazing. However, for my first run on this channel, back before Emperor's Challenge released, I did a very similar group. I did Agatha, Pedrinho, and Philippe, I believe. So maybe I should switch up one more character. Maybe we don't take Agatha this time. I really want Pedrinho, especially since I haven't unlocked a card for him. Like, I'd love to unlock that last card. So let's take Pedrinho. Let's take Hildegard because Hildegard is awesome. And she will suffice as our speaker. She'll be our diplomat. Oh, we need a tactician. That's right. Agatha can be a tactician, but there's probably someone else who can do better for us. Let's see here. You know what? Let's make Hildegard our captain. And let's see. Plus 2 to 4 research from campaign. All right. That's interesting, I guess. What does Pedrinho have as his captain perk? Gains +1, +2, +3 collect for Beguilers and Survivalists when spending Insight. We are not going to have a Beguiler because we're going to run Hildegard, who is a diplomat. So there's no point in having Pedrinho as our captain. He is a Survivalist, of course, but yeah, I could keep that just for the Survivalist. Okay, yeah, I'll think about it. Give me a second. All right, who do we want for our third party member? We like someone who is a tactician, who can operate in a friendly environment. And I'd like someone who starts with tactician levels, if I can. Oh, Victor. Right, Victor. I don't play with Victor very often because he tends to be an aggressive member, but he does have Peace Treaty, which is really good. Yeah, let's play with Victor. Okay, what is Victor's captain perk? I don't even remember. It's been so long since I played with him. 50% gold from encounter and +5 renown from encounter. Okay, that's interesting. But I think we're going to do Pedrinho, and we will choose Victor, and we will choose Hildegard. All right, this is a very nice crew. And I'm missing a card for Victor, too, which is great. Having the ability to unlock some more cards will be excellent. Classic difficulty is fine. Ooh, do we want a random starter, or do we want to select it? I don't think it matters. We could probably choose one to have a little bit of a more directed path, but no, let's go random. Let's let it decide for us. And we definitely want adventure mode. All right, very good. Here is our crew. Let's go ahead and start. I'm very happy to be back, guys. It was an okay trip. It was a good trip. We did go out of the boonies for a day and went to a major city in Arkansas and spent some time there, which was very nice. And I saw some stuff, some exams and stuff that I was pretty excited by. Some really nice exams. Or, not exams. Wow, exams are not nice. I have not had to be in school for about a year now, after spending 10 years in college, and I do not miss exams in any way. All right, a Druidic Stone Circle. That's where we're going. We don't need the tutorial. Let's go on an adventure. Yeah, my wife and I both have admitted that we still occasionally have nightmares about forgetting to prepare for exams or arriving at an exam and not doing well. And believe me, both of us are more than happy to never have to deal with that again. I've been asked if I'm going to go back to school to get a second degree at some point, and honestly, that is the number one thing that's preventing me from wanting to do so, is having to do classes and exams again. For those of you that are in that space in their life right now, I do not envy you. But let's move on. Let's talk about renowned explorers. Okay, we got some sheep here. We want to be friendly with these sheep because we are a friendly group and we just want to make some friends. Excuse me while I take a drink here. After being away for a couple days and spending almost 4 days without doing any recording, my voice is a little bit more sore than it normally would from talking. All right, there we go. Not much damage. We should be able to finish this off this turn and have some new cuddly friends. Fluffy friends? I guess they're both. They're cuddly and they're fluffy. There we go. One of the reasons we had to go see in-laws in Arkansas, besides the fact it was Mother's Day, is my sister-in-law had just had a baby. Oh, I forgot about her secondary challenge. I will have to pay more attention to that. And so my wife had become a niece, and she was very eager to go and see the baby that had made her a niece. I have been informed that I am also an uncle because of this, and I have chosen to ignore that fact. So, excellent. We got our challenge there. Made some interesting discoveries. Very good, very good. What do we have here? Oh, Wits Explorer and more study. Okay, well, we can get some more study right here, so that'll be easy. All right. Victor notices these clovers are a little different. Cool. A little bit of research. That will finish off our collector of study. Very good. And we can level up with Hildegard. Hildegard is going to be our diplomat, so we will definitely give her the diplomat etiquette perk. When you have a friendly crew, there are certain places in the game that are really good to go to. One of them is Mali, which was added to the game during the first DLC pack, More to Explore. Mali Mystery is excellent for friendly crews, but it requires someone to be a good beguiler or a diplomat, or you will have a very, very hard time. So, there we go. And besides, if you want to be friendly, it's good to have someone who can woo the locals, right? All right, Pedrinho slips and falls. Very good. Goes tumbling down before landing bottom first on a rotten trunk, breaking it in two, and finding some interesting mold samples. Excellent. And there's our campfire. Let's see what we got today. Ooh, Brazilian blend. Okay, that's the one for Pedrinho that he basically serves coffee to the crew. Okay. One crew member gains +1 collect and +1 study when spending insight. Very good. Etiquette course. All crew members gain diplomat etiquette. Does Hildegard have that? She does. I just gave that to her, so that card is not going to be very useful for us. We will definitely discard that one. We're going to keep that one. 8 campaign, kind of boring. +3 campaign when spending insight with a level 3 tactician. Wow, that's really good. We're going to take that right away. The combination of adventures and military background is especially impressive. Maybe that's something the crew can make use of. Victor can imagine the sight of an adventurer general, drawing a lot of attention when visiting cities. Cool. That should be very useful when we get back to town. We need a level 3 tactician, but we should be able to get that in just a second here. Okay. It's worth pointing out, by the way, that all 3 of our members can be either a diplomat or a beguiler. We're just going to choose not to. Hildegard's going to be our choice. For one thing, she started with a level in it. And for another thing, I've never leveled a naturalist. I probably should at some point. I probably should make a high-level naturalist, because I don't think I've ever run through the game with one. All right, get some status here, maybe? We found some mushrooms. Okay. Pedrinho thinks that's a great party gift. I think Pedrinho has his priorities a little wrong. What a weird place. The ground's getting increasingly soft, and the air is starting to smell foul. Weird rocks stand between crooked trees. Okay. Victor notices fossilized remains. Very nice. And Hildegard is actually decent at this because of her +20 from Naturalist. Oh, there we go. We were just talking about how Naturalist could come in handy. And here it is. I will try it. 68%. Come on, Hildegard. There we go. Very nice. All right, returns with a smell worse than the London sewers, but with good results. Not only did Hildegard find some valuables, but she also thinks we should look for a helix fossil, a dino skeleton, or an amber. I don't know off the top of my head which one of these is better for our group, so let's go with the amber. The crew is wildly enthusiastic and starts the excavation right away. I would be too. I've mentioned before, I went to school to be a paleontologist, a vertebrate paleontologist specifically, and man, if I found ember just in the wild sitting around, I would be thrilled. I found several helix fossils, quote unquote, ammonites. There's some really good areas in Texas, which is where I currently live, where you can just go and find them just sitting on the ground, pretty much. It's really cool. If anyone's interested in learning how to be a paleontologist or finding some sites, and you live near Texas that have some fossils that you can just go and take a look at, let me know in the comments or in a private message, and I will direct you. All right, we found something special. Let's see what it is. An amber, 25 renown, not very much, 1 insight, and either 1 discovery or a treasure hunt. I'm going to take the discovery. Filling out those tech trees early on is the most important part, in my opinion. This is a good find, a fine treasure to take home. Excellent. Okay, let's go over to this encounter here. We do need 3 friendly encounters, so... A group of wolves is being very protective and territorial. They are launching an attack on you. All right. I'm stumbling over my words a little bit. I need to get back into the recording mindset here. All right, emotion speaker. Have 2 enraged opponents at the same time. We're probably not going to be able to do that, because we want to make sure this encounter is friendly, but... Well, we do have 2 enraged attacks. Never mind, we might be able to do this. Let's see. Yeah, that actually will not kill or defeat the wolf. So we can enrage here 2 of them, and that will give us plus 25 grit temporarily, which is very nice. Oh, I missed. All right, we're going to have to try that one more time. And we'll bring Hildegard over and... just do a impress. Make sure we're still being somewhat friendly. Like, we don't want to really enrage you. We just want to hurt your feelings a little bit, and then we'll move on. We'll become best friends after that. That's how that works, right? All right, excellent. We will try to enrage again here. There we go. All right, that should cover our extra gold down there, which it did. And now we can finish these guys off with some very, very nice compliments, some flowers, a little bit of magic from Hildegard's part. And hopefully that will be enough to complete this encounter as a friendly encounter. There we go. And yes, it was. Good. Very nice. As you walk away safely, you see some cute little pups pop up. That's why Mama Wolf was so protective. But that's alright. We were friendly anyway. Very good. We can go up here. That's going to be where our hidden cache is, almost certainly. Let's level up. Give our tactician his 3rd level, Victor. Gets military history. Excellent. And he gets peace treaty, which should come in handy. And Pedrinho... Oh, what's this? Oh, expert tactician. Excellent. Okay. There we go. We've passed Rivolo. And Pedrinho gets party time, which is incredible. There's... Yeah. That is insane move. All right. We have 1 supply left. Again, we can afford to take a couple debuffs in our first campaign. Oh, and it looks like there's some more supplies down there anyway. We cannot spend 2 supplies to get both because we have no supplies. So this should be free, I guess? Ah, yes it was. Good. We were out of supplies anyway. So we just got both things for free there. Let's grab a supply or 2 down here. Excellent. And that will allow us to go down to this node without losing any more of our stats. The crew finds ancient Celtic holy grounds. A very interesting find, as there isn't much known about ancient Celtic mythology yet. Something worth investigating. Very good. You learn a lot from observing, but Victor thinks you might learn even more by performing a ritual. Ooh, we can try, but we'll lose a resolve if we fail, and we have no archaeologists, which would make this easier. I think we'll risk it anyway. Why not? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and all that. Oh, and it barely ticked over. Very nice. Excellent. Hildegard has gained an interest in legends. Hildegard gains the legends, or archaeologist legends perk. Very nice. Hildegard is now an archaeologist. Cool. Suddenly, Pedrinho orders everyone to stop. This part of the forest looks different. Maybe someone used to live here hundreds of years ago? Find some broken Celtic pottery. All right. And we're down to one supply again. I can go over here for this little bit of extra research. That's probably worth it. We want to get those tech trees. Find some ruins. All right, let's read it. Welcome to the other world where we fairies live. We've been chased off our homeland by the Celts and now live in this magical place. The crew was looking at the text with interest when suddenly a small person pops up. Ye, I am a fairy of old. Get off my land immediately or I'll cast a spell on you. It's obviously just an orphan child. Nice try, kid. Still, pretty impressive that an orphan kid is able to decipher the script. Pedrinho offers her a chance to join you as part of your entourage. Excellent. We get a journalist. We're out of supplies. We get a little bit of less attack power. That doesn't affect us one bit. And we got our another collector of study. Oh, and retriever of treasure. That's great. We're going to get a treasure at the end of this encounter. Of course, assuming we survive. The crew vigorously searches. We find the standing stone circle. But of course, Rivelo is here too. He got here just before we did. All right. Who's he going to send at us? Lady Cassandra. Okay. We will try to deal with Cassandra. Now, fortunately, Cassandra likes it when you are friendly. She likes that you are polite and did not resort to violence. So that's good. We're going to be friendly toward her. Okay, let's see here. Let's bring... Oh, emotion sphere. Have 4 excited opponents. All right. Let's bring... we can't quite get Victor into range. We can do that. Wow, that nearly takes out all 3 of those at once, but not quite. So we probably want to wait on that. Target becomes excited. We could just try to give him a buff. We could make him excited with Pedrinho and then cast it. And that might be the best way to do this. Even though it doesn't heal, that's going to give him the excited buff. So now he has plus 25% speech. So now this should easily take out all 3 mooks and do some damage to Lady Cassandra. There we go. Very nice. And we got all 4 excited opponents with that as well. That was incredible. Very, very nice. And we have Hildegard left. So let's bring her over. And she can hit Cassandra with a impressed attack. Did some magic. Cassandra's very impressed. How remarkable. Excellent. Good start to this encounter. Uh-oh. Hildegard, don't get wooed by Lady Cassandra. She's too old for you. And tipping their hats at us. Okay. I mean, that is very polite of them, you have to admit. Okay, we could try to just finish off Cassandra if we wanted to. Yeah, we can definitely just finish off Cassandra. Let's take the opportunity beforehand to just finish off one mook. Might as well. Why not? And we'll let Hildegard impress Cassandra back, since Cassandra tried to impress her last turn. Show her what's up. There we go. Very, very nice. Friendly champion. Win 3 encounters with a friendly attitude. Excellent. $11 points to 3. Not too bad. Oh my, you are quite kind. Yes, yes we are. I will be rooting for your rise. Thank you. Please take some research papers we collected. No problem. All right, a hooded figure appears. Amazing! I saw how you handled that encounter just now. Your friendly solution is admirable. I'm honored that someone like you is looking for our history. What is the dream you chase? To become wealthy? To become a famous, or to become a good scientist, I guess? Yes. Yes, okay, so to become famous, to become wealthy, or to become a excellent scientist. Either the sea sapphire, the Celtic horned helmet, or the baryonyx claw. Now, being who I am, I have to go for the Baryonyx Claw. I mean, come on. Unfortunately, that's status, and I really don't need status. I really would like to get some more study, so we'll go for the Sea Sapphire. It makes me sad, though. I love Baryonyx. Hey, we got it anyway. Well, alright. Well, that's just the way it goes, then. +3 collect and +3 study. +20 to 25 gold from treasure hunts. An extra encounter if you resolve an encounter devious, which we're never going to do, if we can avoid it. +2 study. Again, not going to be that. We don't want to insult people. We want to be friendly. And we don't have any treasure hunts, and we may not ever get very many in this campaign. So I guess we'll just take the collect and the study. Kind of boring, but that's alright. Alright, time to meet the Emperor. And we got our Retriever of Treasure quest done over there as well. There we go. Very good start. Hopefully that continues. There's all our research stacking up. Very good. Over 150 research already. Very nice. Okay, we're going to meet the Emperor. We can skip this ceremony since we've already done it to just get our membership right away, and we're going to do that. The Emperor's a nice guy, and he understands. +2 supplies. Very good. Alright, and that is where we're going to end for right now. I will be uploading this video very soon, so that there's not too much of a lull. There's already been all of Sunday that has not had a video uploaded, and so I don't want to wait too much longer. Hopefully, you used that time to call up whoever your female role model is in your life, your mom or another member of your family, or, well, maybe not a member of your family, but someone who has been influential to you. And hopefully you called them up and let them know that you were thinking about them and that you appreciate their influence on your life. If not, you should probably take the moment right now to do that. They'll understand. It's fine. Like, they will. They'll understand. Like, if you haven't called your mom or whoever your role model is and told them that you appreciate them and you're glad that they went through all the effort and time to raise you and help you in your endeavors, you should do that right now. They'll understand. Just tell them that you thought about it today and you really wanted to let them know, and it will mean a lot to them. With that said, thank you very much. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you want to know when I upload more videos, it's right when I put them up, press that subscribe button and leave a comment or a message for me. Let me know what you thought, or if you have any advice for me, or if you have any constructive criticism. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.